Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel Relapse Tech. On this video, I'm going to show how to paint a jig, make it look like the baby bass colors. So stay tuned, we're going to paint out some Erie style jigs with a custom 90-degree bait keeper hook. I apologize for the mess, it's been kind of crazy. So this is what we're doing, 3/8 Erie. It's got the 1/0 bait keeper hook from the Custom Ned Hook Facebook page. We're going to be using Stardust. So this is a silver pearl. We're going to use 3/32 heat shrink tubing. Slip that over the hook eye. Leave a space though. You want that when it shrinks down to leave a little bit of a gap between the hook eye and the lead. Get our heat going using a propane torch. And I'm also going to use some forceps so that my hand's at a safe distance. You want to get the lead pretty warm. That shrink tubing will probably smoke a little bit. And then dip it. If the paint doesn't stick, it's not quite hot enough. So, not quite hot enough. Stardust is not like regular powder paint. If you heat the jig up to the point where it looks like it's about ready to start to melt, and you dip it in regular powder paint, it will bubble and look terrible. This stuff, you want to make sure it's really hot. That lead's really hot and it sticks really well to it. So I'm going to let that cool down a second. And then I can safely remove the paint that got on the hook shank. I just take my tweezers, very carefully kind of rotate around back here and pull that away from the lead. If there's a little bit near the lead, you can kind of move it back to the warm paint and press it right into the paint. It won't run or anything, so you can kind of just move that paint around and reheat it, and it'll look good. So now I'm going to use my fingers down here. I'm just scraping it with my fingernail, trying to get the paint off of that bait keeper, because I like to try to keep things looking clean. There's a little bit on there. I'm not really too worried about it, but I'll reheat from a little bit further away. And I'm really going to want to get the top side of this warm so that my next color sticks really well. And you can see the paint when you're watching it. You'll see it start to, those little like beads of paint will smooth out a little bit and it'll get shinier. And you can flash the paint too. Just put it down near the flame, but move it quick. That'll heat it up a little bit faster and smooth it out a little bit faster. So my next color, I'm going to be using Army Green. Careful not to sprinkle it over your other paints, but I'm just going to go in and just sprinkle the top side a little bit with this. Knock off a little bit of that paint and then heat it up again. Keeping the jig at a safe distance from the flame, and my hands also from the flame. I'm pretty big on the whole safety side of it. I don't want anybody getting hurt. even that far away. So now I'm going to flash it quick. And use an exhaust system if you have one. I'm not using mine right now because I'm just going to paint up this one jig. There you have it. When you heat it up, when you flash it right over the flame, that'll kind of blend, it'll blend the paint a little bit more, and it'll kind of break that paint down a little bit so it's not like a bead. I just remove that heat shrink tubing from it. So if you flash it into the paint, or flash it into the flame, I mean, it'll help blend that that you kind of get a different look to it. I like the way that looks. It looks like fish scales. So just more helpful tips. Thank you all for your support. If you haven't already, please give the video a like, share it, and subscribe for more. I'm planning on doing a giveaway at 800 subscribers, which I'm kind of getting close to it. So be sure to hit the bell as well so you get alerted when I upload new videos. And then make sure you comment on the video whatever the keyword is to join. And like if I put on there giveaway, I'm pretty sure you have to actually spell it out all in one word, giveaway, because that's the way I put it in. When it looks for that word in the comments to randomly pick it, it's looking for that one word. So, man, and I'll be working on getting better cameras and stuff, but everything, like I say, costs money, and this is a hobby of mine, and you know. So just let this paint cool down. You don't want to touch it. You can chill it in water. I don't have a cup of water handy, so I'm just going to let it, I could hang it on my rack and let it cool down the rest of the way. All right, thanks again. See you guys around. Tight line.